I lost 7 pounds from my 2-week checkup to my 3-month checkup. But overall, I've lost about 22 pounds from my heaviest about a year ago. So it's good.
So tell me all about this AirSculpt treatment. You look absolutely fantastic, and why you wanted to do it.
You haven't seen my butt. I did. So I lost about 20 pounds from my heaviest in like 2-3 years ago, and just intermittent fasting and trying to really limit sugars and things like that. And my butt and my back of my legs were just horrible. Cellulite appears stronger when you're getting thinner, and my butt and my legs were running into the same area. So I was in the Hamptons, and I ran into Leanne Locken, and she looked fabulous. I'm like, what in the hell did you do? She's like, I lost weight and I did AirSculpt. I'm like, liposuction? She goes, no, AirSculpt. I'm like, what's the difference? So she explained it to me and gave me a contact person down here in California in La Jolla. So I went down there and got a consultation. And I was really excited about it because I didn't have to go under general anesthetic, and they actually cut the bands of the cellulite so they won't appear anymore. So cellulite is, you know, these bands that appear and push the skin up and get these dimples. So I'm like, well, get them gone. What can we do? And he's like, I definitely can improve. I'm not going to put you back to when you were 20. So I had a realistic expectation, but I love the fact I didn't have to go under general anesthetic. There was no stitches. There was no residual effect of having to go back and get stitches removed or drains. So 2 days later, I was on a plane to BravoCon. I was bruised. I'm not going to say I wasn't, but I could sit. My butt hurt a little bit, but it was doable. And I didn't take any pain medicine. And I'm approaching 3 months later, super happy with the results. There's no bruising after about 3 weeks. And I'll be in a bathing suit, and I'll do my best to be proud of the results, because it's, you know, it's not perfect, but it's a whole lot better. And that's what I needed. It's a whole lot better without going under the knife.
I think that's fantastic. And, you know, like you said, not going under the knife, no anesthesia. I mean, so besides the bruising, was there anything else in this recovery process that you weren't expecting?
No, they were very good about calling me the next day and making sure, you know, I wasn't in any pain, or, you know, really any questions I had. I wore a garment for about 6 to 8 weeks. So it's like a big, heavy Spanx. It's no big deal. And I wore it underneath my outfits. Nobody knew I had it done. I didn't even tell my boyfriend at the time. So he was, look, what happened to your ass? I'm like, I fell. He's like, you didn't fall. I'm like, well, I'm always falling. So he was pleasantly surprised on the results, because I said, you know what, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for anybody else. But I want to look the best I can look. And if this is what will help me, then I'm going to do it. You know?
Yeah. So what have you noticed the biggest difference? Do you just see more definition?
Yeah. So the cellulite is definitely minimized. He said, doctor said it's going to be like 6 weeks. It'll still keep going away. And smaller. I'm smaller. So that's cool. So my flanks behind my bra strap is all smoothed out, and there's no extra fat there. I didn't have a lot. So for me, it was just really sculpting. And my sides, I don't have any more love handles. And there's no incisions. There's a little gray dot on where he put the cannula, and you can't even hardly tell where it was. It looks like a little mole.
Yeah.
So no residual effects from it at all, which is what I needed. I didn't want anything drastic and extreme and, you know, IVs and all that stuff. No.
Definitely. Have you lost weight in the process? And do you have, like, how much weight have you lost in this process?
I lost 7 pounds from my 2-week checkup to my 3-month checkup. But overall, I've lost about 22 pounds from my heaviest about a year ago. So it's good.
Yeah. Do you have a goal weight in mind?
I'm there.
You're there. Good for you. That's awesome. And do you feel like this? Sorry, go ahead.
I'm a size 4'6" and I'm 5'8". So I don't want to be a size 1 or 2. That's not, I'm a big girl. I love to cook. I love to eat, but I do 1 meal a day, and that intermittent fasting really helped me.
Definitely. Do you feel like this has also given you confidence, like, in your body again?
I always felt I had confidence, but then when I'd look in the mirror and like turn around, like, no, it's not pretty. But yes, definitely improved my confidence.
Good. Yeah. And you said Michael is happy with everything too?
So far, he hasn't turned me. I said, you can have 2 30-year-olds. Why with me? You know?
For more news, content, and exclusive interviews, make sure to hit the sub, like, and bell button down below and visit usmagazine.com.